As many people know, the average situation for African people and animals is terrible when it comes to water.
The poor and unclean water is just one factor that leads to a vicious cycle of poverty, poor education, and a lot of animals being slaughtered just for trying to get a drink of water.
In fact, it was recorded in 2019 that all Africans combined lose about 40 billion hours of walking to water each year. On top of that, the famous Nile River, the source of life for millions, is being polluted and destroyed.
Sometimes, in the worst case scenario, animals have to travel to urbanized area in their search for water. When traveling to these areas, some might leave without water and some might be killed by scared people or people who don't even care about the animals' lives. And for education, imagine waking up in the morning and instead of packing your bag, getting ready for school, you have to wake up and walk many, many miles just to get some water.
Now this may seem all bad, but people are helping this wretched situation. Some projects or foundations known as Clean Water Fund,
Global Water Challenge,
Global Water Leaders,
the United Nations Water,
the Waler Project.
Now what might some of these foundations do?
Well, for example, the Clean Water Fund, it builds wells and it promotes clean water in Africa. And the Global Water Challenge, it takes donations and it distributes it to the rural areas in Africa.
What is the difference between them all?
Well, they basically all do the same thing. They all try to promote clean water and help clean water in Africa.
Being here, we have access to clean water by flicking a lever. It is easy for us to get water, so why don't we share that basic need with people in poverty or who don't have access to clean water? It would make the world a better place if we donate and help everyone in Africa to better water.
Water pollution is very extreme in Africa. But how did it get that polluted?
Well, the main causes of water pollution in Africa is mainly mining, unhealthy agriculture, urbanization, deforestation, and even sometimes politics.
Groundwater is common in Africa, even in rural areas. So why can't people in poverty access it?
Well, the main reason is because of government instability, and all these countries are fighting over who owns the water, so the people in poverty can't access it unless they want to get into conflict, and they can't really do anything. It would hurt them more than it would help them getting into conflict. Why does the normal water jugs that the Africans use weigh so much? At the average weight of the jugs being 40 pounds, weighing about as much as a 15-foot canoe.
Well, it's not that they're forced to make it weigh that much. It's more like they kind of need to, because they have to walk 5 to 10 miles. So for them to not bring a 40-pound jug, or say they bring a 10-pound jug, they would not be able to hydrate their family enough to make them survive.
Why are there not many schools in the rural areas of Africa?
It's not that schools can't run programs or teach kids. It's because they do not have the adequate water source. Even though the problem in Africa may seem very hard to fix,
it can be solved bit by bit, and by donating to these foundations, you can help, and we can finally have clean water for everyone.